Coalition of Northern Group CNG rejects Ndibo's demand for Nnamdi Kanu's release. CNG rejects Ndibo's demand for Nnamdi Kanu's release. CNG is coalition of Northern groups. In response to recent requests for Nnamdi Kanu's release without charge made by the Council of Elders of Ahaneze Ndigbo worldwide and the governor of Anambra State, Charles Soludo, CNG spokesperson Abdul Aziz Suleiman said in a statement on Sunday night that the federal government should disregard any such request to prevent dangerous precedent from being set in the nation. And following a meeting on Friday in Abuja, the Igbo leaders announced their intention to host a peace conference to discuss, among other things, how to deal with the country's general lack of security, particularly in the southeast, and their desire to see Nnamdi Kanu released. To actualize what their fathers began in 1966, namely to bring about the realization of a separate state of Biafra through the force of arms. And according to CNG, they said using force, and they stated that it is unpatriotic and unreasonable for leaders to openly shield IPOB and other authors of mindless violence and separatism. Everyone can now see that Nigeria is on the verge of collapse due to the devilish plan that IPOB has manifested in its action and cries, which has been morally and politically supported by the vast majority of Igbo elite, politicians, traditional rulers, business people, and the larger population of this ethnic group. He said, we are persuaded that the Igbo leaders' redoubled efforts to exert pressure are part of a larger scheme to prevent the southeast of Nigeria from seceding from Nigeria. It can no longer be avoided or postponed without disastrous result because it's now a reality. As the representatives of numerous northern Nigerian interest groups, the CNG has closely observed and examined these events with maturity and moderation to the point of tolerating a number of illogical and reprehensible acts committed against the Nigerians in general and Northerners in particular. However, recent calls for Kanu's unconditional release have brought the situation to a point where inactivity and silence are no longer acceptable options, with unwarranted evictions, attacks, and deaths of Northerners in southeast regions as a result of propaganda and hate campaigns run by regional and ethnic agitators who have the support of their authorities, according to CNG. That was coming from CNG. They are opposing Nnamdi Kanu's release. And like we always said here, it's a case of you're standing on the door, you don't want to give way, and you are obstructing others from passing. Yes, from using the same way. Igbos want to leave Nigeria. They have given you several legitimate reasons that why they want to leave. And rather than call them to the table, Nigerian government, Nigerian army security operatives have been killing this Biafran agitation group. Yes, that is the fact. Everybody knows that. The Nigerian security operatives have been killing these people. They wave flags, they protest marginalization, they say they want to leave. Is it right to start shooting them? Because they don't want any part of this. They want freedom. It continued for a while before IPOB came up with the idea of ESN. So most of what the CNG are saying is what has been meted to the eastern part of the country. These same people protested that they want to separate and not the other way around. The coalition of Northern Group is saying, look at what IPOB is doing. They are using force. They are evicting. The fact is that Igbos and majority of this area you said they are trying to secede are the people who suffered most of what CNG is saying. Meanwhile, I don't know when demanding freedom becomes an offense. When somebody said, I don't want your relationship, I don't want any covenant with you because it is hurtful. I think It's either you look into this or you bring the person to the table. Let's discuss this rather than you kill the people. And it appears as if they are taking vengeance. That is what it appears as now. Just like in the case of Niger Delta, they are avengers. During the era of Goodluck Jonathan, he settled a lot of them. When Buhari came in, he said, I'll deal with these people. I'll deal with these people. I will not tolerate nonsense. I will not settle them. These are oil from their region. And what did they do? Before you know, they blew up all the pipelines. And that resulted for shortfall in Nigeria's oil production. Everything is not settled by violence. And I think the president should listen. Forget what the CNG is saying. Listen carefully to the calls for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Listen. Rather than do it by force. You can't get everything by guns. No. But you can get so many things by coming to the table, round table, and discuss. Meanwhile, let me see if I can read some comments, reactions to this. Becky Gold wrote, I said it time without number that Nigeria has no constitution. What power is supposed to hear this? As government have no power, unless CNG, the group of terrorist Fulani hooligans that's supposed to be controlling cows and goats. British government using them to control Igbos, Hausas, and Yorubas, while they were not Nigerians. Stupid. Anyway, you people will see something as time comes, okay? And that reply is ruthless, so I couldn't read everything. Now another reply from guests, or somebody guessed something. He said, CNG, as you called yourself, you have said IPOB is doing this and that, but you forget to mention Fulani headsmen that kill people, rape women, also their brother Boko Haram that bomb people, yet none have been arrested. You people are very wicked. If you people don't want us to go, then it's our turn to be president. You cannot beat a child and tell the child not to cry. And when you push people to the wall, they will not have anywhere to run to. They will start coming back to you. So that is what this man's post is trying to explain. Add your comment. Tell us what you think. It's tough out there. IPOB suspend Nnamdi Kanu's brother for reporting member to police. According to this report, the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB has suspended Kingsley Kanu, the younger brother of its supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu, over alleged anti-IPOB activities capable of bringing the organization to disrepute. The Biafra group accused Kingsley of putting himself above the organization's code of conduct and laws guiding IPOB in Germany and IPOB worldwide. The group accused him of reporting a very hard-working member of IPOB to the German police contrary to the IPOB's code of conduct and in violation of his oath to the IPOB family. The suspension of Kingsley was announced in a statement by the group's coordinator in Germany, Collins Chinedu, and made available to the Western on Monday through IPOB's media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful. The statement further accused Kingsley of indulging in a series of anti-IPOB activities with the aim of bringing the IPOB family in Germany to disrepute and, by extension, disorganizing the larger IPOB family worldwide. And when well, that is what we are seeing. So, the IPOB family in Germany have threatened to take legal action against him if he continues to violate the code of conduct guiding the group, and reminded him that IPOB is a registered non-profit organization under German laws. Let's read part of the statement, which is already available everywhere. Mr. Kingsley Kanu has been in the constant habit of flagrantly flouting every IPOB's code of conduct, thereby seeing himself as above the laws, and often throwing every decorum to the winds, as some of the allegations against him include reporting of a fellow very hardworking IPOB member to the German criminal police, contrary to IPOB's code of conduct and in violation of its oath to the IPOB, issuing orders to his officers, superiors in the hierarchy of IPOB without the approval of the IPOB leadership, imposing and parading an expelled IPOB member, Mr. Obonna Abraham, as the new national coordinator in Germany with the sole intent to cause division within the existing structure in Germany. Ordering his purported national coordinator in Germany to create another principal servants forum through which IPOB members are being lobbied to join his illegal group and to attend series of his illegally organized online maybe broadcast or online activities. The IPOB in Germany is registered non-profit making organization under German laws, and therefore Mr. Kanu, Kingsley Kanu, therefore be reminded that further violations of the code of conduct will have serious legal consequences. And in view of the above stated infractions and anti-IPOB activities carried out by Kingsley Kanu, the IPOB leader in Germany hereby unanimously suspends him indefinitely from the family of IPOB in Germany led by Nnamdi Kanu, and with effect from that day, being the 21st of January 2023, the group said, that is it. If you belong to an organization or a meeting or any gathering, you better abide by their rules. There are rules for engagement. You are expected to. If you don't do the right things, you'll be penalized. And if truly Kingsley Kanu has violated the group rules, certainly the law applies to everyone. There is no nepotism kind of a thing. So if he has violated it, I think the hammer falls on, the sledgehammer does its work, yeah. So let me just see a few reactions and we'll leave. Okay, just one reaction. Dorothy Chinemerem Ekog, she wrote, the problem is nothing but their fundraising business and how to share the money. Who will be commanding and controlling everyone and the money? Please, I want you viewers to note that this news is already in public circulation. In fact, we are talking about this later than it's been in the news. Add your comment, tell us what you think.